The Tesla Model 3 has been one of the most consequential cars of the last decade. It dragged electric vehicles out of the niche and into the mainstream. But now, in 2026, the competition has never been fiercer. Hyundai, BMW, BYD, they're all gunning for this sedan. So the question is, has Tesla done enough to keep the Model 3 at the top of the pile? This is the 2026 Tesla Model 3, and I'm spent a week with it, on the highway, through the city, on back roads, and I'm here to give you the full, honest breakdown. Let's get into it. Design and exterior. Visually, the Model 3 received a refresh a couple of years back, and for 2026, Tesla has made some subtle but meaningful tweaks. The most noticeable, all the chrome is gone. Tesla has replaced it with a matte black finish across the badges, trim, and rear lettering, and honestly, it works. The car looks cleaner, more modern, more understated. Up front, there's a new dedicated front bumper camera, which helps with parking and improves vision-based proximity sensing. It's a practical improvement hidden inside a stylistic update. The silhouette remains the same sleek fastback we know. Clean lines, flush door handles, a low roofline that makes it look like it's moving even while it's standing still. This isn't a car that shouts at you, it whispers, and some people love that. Others want more drama. On the performance trim, you get 20-inch alloy wheels, a subtle rear spoiler, and additional cooling vents on the front bumper. Just enough visual identity to let you know this one's different. Interior and technology. Step inside, and this is where 2026 brings some of the biggest news and also some relief. The elephant in the room. Tesla has brought back the physical turn signal stalk. If you've been following automotive news, you'll know that Tesla replaced it with steering wheel buttons a couple of years ago, and the backlash was fierce. Edmunds called the button system unsafe. So, stock is back, exactly where it belongs, on the left side of the steering column. This alone will win back buyers who walked away. Dominating the dashboard is that 15.4-inch portrait touchscreen, and it remains one of the best in the business. Navigation is crisp, the interface is responsive, and you can control essentially everything through it. Climate, audio, mirror adjustment, even the glove box. There's no instrument cluster in front of you. All your speed and driving data lives on that central screen. It takes adjustment, but most people get used to it within a day or two. New for premium and performance is an 8-inch rear passenger screen, so your backseat passengers can stream Netflix, YouTube, or play games independently. A genuinely useful addition for families. Tesla has also added ventilated front seats for 2026, a feature that should have been here years ago. On the performance, you get sport bucket seats with bolstered side support and soft leather upholstery. Ambient multicolor lighting runs across the dashboard and door panels. One criticism that remains is there is still no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. If that is a deal breaker for you, it is still a deal breaker. Tesla has doubled down on its own ecosystem, and you either accept that or you do not. Storage is a strong suit. The frunk offers 3.1 cubic feet, small but genuinely usable, and the rear trunk delivers a whopping 21 cubic feet of cargo space, with a deep subfloor well and rear seats that fold almost completely flat. Performance in driving. Now, how does it actually drive? Let's go trim by trim. The entry-level standard RWD makes 286 horsepower and hits 60 miles per hour in about 5.8 seconds. Perfectly adequate. Smooth, refined, exactly what you'd want from a daily driver. Range comes in at an impressive 363 miles on this trim, the best in the lineup, because the single motor and lighter battery management work together very efficiently. Step up to the long-range AWD, and you're now working with dual motors, 425 combined horsepower, and a 0 to 60 time of 4.2 seconds. Range drops slightly to 346 miles. Still excellent. This is probably the sweet spot of the lineup. It is fast enough to be genuinely exciting, comfortable enough for long road trips, and the all-wheel drive gives you confidence in wet or cold conditions. And then there's the Model 3 Performance. This thing is a different animal. 510 horsepower, dual motors, adaptive damping suspension, and a 0 to 60 time of just 2.9 seconds. To put that in context, that is supercar territory. Sub 3 seconds in a family sedan that seats 5. Out on the road, the performance does not feel theatrical about it. You press the pedal and it simply launches. The torque delivery is immediate, linear, and relentless. It corners well too. The lower center of gravity inherent in EV architecture means you can carry speed through bends in a way that surprises you. It is not a pure sports car, but it handles with more precision than you would expect from a four-door sedan. The ride is firm on the Performance's 20-inch wheels, noticeably so on broken urban surfaces, but motorway cruising is serene. Wind noise is minimal, road noise is acceptable. One of the Model 3's consistent strengths is the one-pedal driving experience. Through regenerative braking, you rarely need to touch the brake pedal in city traffic. It is intuitive after a short adjustment period and genuinely makes urban driving less tiring. Charging. The Model 3 supports up to 250 kilowatt DC fast charging. On a supercharger, you're looking at roughly 15 to 16 minutes to add enough range for a typical highway leg. A full 10 to 80% charge takes about 36 minutes. Home overnight charging on AC is around 7.5 hours. Tesla's supercharger network remains the most reliable and widespread in the business. Safety and driver assistance. Every 2026 Model 3 comes standard with Tesla's Autopilot, which includes adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, and auto-steer lane centering. It is genuinely excellent on the highway. Set your speed, keep your hands loosely on the wheel, and the car handles the monotony of motorway miles competently. For an additional cost, you can add Enhanced Autopilot, which adds automatic lane changing and navigate on autopilot, allowing the car to handle highway on-ramps, off-ramps, and interchanges. Above that, full self-driving is still available as a subscription or purchase, giving you traffic light and stop sign recognition in urban environments. It is impressive technology, but it is still a supervised system. It requires driver attention at all times. Tesla's pure camera vision system is worth noting. There is no radar. This makes it slightly more sensitive to adverse weather conditions compared to hybrid sensor systems in some competitors. Real-world performance is still very good, but it's worth knowing. Safety credentials remain strong. The Model 3 holds a 5-star NHTSA rating across all categories, and Tesla continues to push over-the-air software updates that improve and refine safety systems over time, something no traditional automaker does as effectively. Pricing. So let's talk money. The 2026 Model 3 lineup starts at $38,380 for the standard, and that is a genuinely competitive entry point. This is now one of the most affordable EVs on the market from a mainstream brand. The long-range RWD and AWD trims sit in the mid-$40,000s, and the performance tops out at $54,990. All prices are direct from Tesla. There are no dealerships, no negotiation, no markups. Against the competition, the Hyundai Ioniq 6 is the closest rival and offers more standard features at a similar price point. The BMW i4 is smoother and more premium feeling inside, but costs significantly more. The BYD Seal is value-packed, but comes without the charging infrastructure advantage Tesla holds. The 2026 Model 3 fixes the things it needed to fix. The turn signal stalk is back. There are ventilated seats. There is a rear passenger screen. The new front bumper camera improves everyday usability. These are not headline-grabbing changes. They are the kind of thoughtful refinements that show Tesla actually listened. What has not changed is what made the Model 3 great in the first place: exceptional range, one of the fastest charging networks on the planet, over-the-air updates that keep the car improving over time, and performance figures that rival cars costing twice the price. The things it still gets wrong, no CarPlay, a touchscreen first interface that polarizes, are unlikely to change. Tesla's committed to their ecosystem. If you're in it, you love it. If you're not, it remains a frustration. But for the majority of EV buyers in 2026, the Model 3 remains the benchmark. It earned Edmunds' top-rated electric car of 2026 for a reason. The 2026 Model 3. Not perfect, but still the one to beat. If you found this review useful, hit subscribe. We've got a full comparison between the Model 3 and the Hyundai Ioniq 6 coming very soon. Drop your questions in the comments. I will see you in the next one.